Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Pwn, and I wanted to share with you guys my coolest Levolution moment. And I know that's kind of weird to say, but when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. First things first, I'm going to go over here and push up these buttons so all these little diglets pop out of the ground. I don't know what they're really called, so we're going to name them after Pokemon. And there we go, it's a Dugtrio. So, I'm watching the dam fall apart, right? And then all of a sudden, this guy, whoop, tries to take my virginity like that. And I'm like, nah, son. I just swerved out of the way. That was probably the coolest Levolution moment for me. I love taking down the dam on flood and just being, my sins washing away, just sitting in the water as it rises. And it just always seems really cool. Shut up, phone. I always just like it, and that was probably my favorite one. But I never thought that there was going to be a moment where a giant boulder falls so far away from it and tries to run me over. I don't know what I ever did to deserve that. So, I thought that was pretty cool. Tell me which one of your moments in the Levolution that is actually your favorite. Is it this explosive time where some guy just came through the wall? Is it where you put up the little diglets and it stopped a car from coming in and killing everyone? Was it, is it one of the dams or the water fights or inside the city? Tell me which one's your favorite. Alright, we're here to talk about a gun. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the CBJ-MS. Yes, I said BJ, let's not be immature. It's also a CBJ. It's what happens when you're on a rib boat. I like the gun because it offers something else that I think is essential to this game. Something has changed dramatically. People may not think that it's that important, but I think it is. Now, the iron sights on this weapon are below par. They're absolutely horrible. It takes about 1/6 of your screen up. And it just has a little hole to look through. So many of the guns nowadays are really, really bad to use with the iron sights trying to level them up. Thank God most of them usually get the red dot sight or a similar one at around 10 kills. So you only have to muscle through and hip fire as much as you can until then. Because they all have iron sights like how the FAMAS did or something back in BF4. They're just very uncomfortable to use, very hard to see, and take up too much of your screen. So, with that, the CBJ is definitely one of those weapons, but I like the gun for a couple different reasons, one of which, it actually kills pretty solid. Almost every gun in this game now kills at a pretty good rate, and that's what I like about this, and that's what makes guns like this stand out a little bit more. This one has about 50 shots in it, making this thing a very, very unique weapon. Guns like the P90 and stuff like that perform at an average pace kill-wise, but they have that extra ammo to take on multiple people. And now with a game where there's 5-man squads and smaller maps and stuff like that, a lot of situations are going to come about where there's going to be a much more likely chance that 2, 3, or 4 people can spawn on a guy. And you're going to need a gun that's going to have enough bullets to share for everyone. It's rude to just go for 1 or 2. So, I like this gun for that reason. This gun does kill at a pretty damn decent rate. It's not one of the guns that underperforms. It's just, if you're going to go heads up against a gun like, AK-12 or something like that, there's a good chance you can lose some of those gunfights, but it's not to the point that it's guaranteed. A skilled player can master this weapon and it can be incredible, and I love it for that. It's probably one of my top 3 weapons in the Engineer PDW category, actually, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm putting up my favorite, actually my favorite in the game. The gun that I consider the best gun in the game will be going up later tonight, and it is actually a PDW. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I'll show you that one off tonight. But this gun is definitely good when you get the right attachments for it. 50 shots can't be looked down on. And for those that are wondering that a PDW can't do medium range, right there, it took about 15-20 shots to get that kind of guy down at that kind of range and still be enough to clean up 2 more. That's what I like this gun for, and I want to promote it because it deserves to be promoted. It's a gun that you get, I think it's around 4th or so you unlock. And this is just one of those things where you see I go on a nasty tear. I would definitely say that this gun is one of my favorites because it's something that would perform optimally for Operation Locker, where you're going to have situations where you're going to be dealing with 4 or 5 dudes at a time, and this is one of the only guns in the game that is capable of taking out that many people with 1 magazine, short of having to pistol swap or something like that. That's the comfort level you get from a gun like this, that sacrifices a little bit of fire rate or a little bit of damage or something like that to maximize on the ammo capacity. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've tried this out yourself. If you have, let me know what you think about the CBJ. And we'll get back to you guys tonight with the gun that I think is the best one in the game. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Battlefield 4 content. Hit that like button with your forehead as it does amuse me, and have a great, wonderful day, guys. Stay moist. Where you going, girl? Bite the pillow.